Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're back, of course, playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. I really don't think I'm ever going to do anything different on my Tuesday streams from this point going forwards. We're going to hit resume save, of course, stream credit. Take a moment to just take in the amount of science and funds we have on the go here. Funds not quite enough for what we need, so of course we are going to have to go out there and try and earn ourselves some more money. Of course, this is just one of many objectives that we have out here in the world. The first objective, as always, is to load the game. Yeah, there we go. We're in. All right, great. We got an asteroid being captured in 18 days. Let's go and have a look. This is the one that is, of course, coming in to make a low pass but not strike Kerbal. We do, of course, have another asteroid out there. I can never remember which one's which. Is that the one that strikes Kerbal, or is the other one the one that strikes Kerbal? If we zoom in here, this is the one we're going to capture. This asteroid down here. I wish we could give it a name, but we've got SCO 597, and then this one, BMW 797, is going to take a rather direct approach to Kerbal. I really don't know how we're going to get a Kerbal out there to view the wonders of this thing impacting, but we have to make it somehow. Okay, let's leave this facility. Let's go look at some contracts. We got 18 days until we need to make that capture for the asteroid. So in 18 days, I think we can do some stuff. That's definitely going to the moon and back type situation. Put a new satellite in orbit of Minmus. There's a bunch of stuff. New satellite in orbit of the Mun. Return a sample from no, we can't. We're not going to be doing that. Land on Dres. Well, do you have any idea how often I've tried to land on Dres? Hey, SRWB, how you doing out there? I didn't say hello to the video watchers. I took so long to say that. We're a good, like, let's have a look, 3 minutes into the video. I didn't say hi. I feel bad. Hey, how you doing? We could plant a flag on Minmus. There's a lot of stuff around Minmus. I am tempted to go and make ourselves attach a new part satellite around. I mean, is that going to put on? No, it's just a random one. We get some money though. We get some good monies. Shall we? Oh, this is an interesting thing. Bring a blueberries on Juno back to Kerbal. Oh yeah, that's a Juno thing. That's something else we're gonna have to do, unfortunately. I thought we were saying actually on Kerbal. I was like, what? We could do this. I think we're going to do a small Minmus mission today. Multi-mood flyby with 2 tourists. This is something we've done before, unfortunately, not what we're after. Anything specifically to do with maybe we should, for those of you who weren't watching last week, the bakery self-imploded. It was, I say it self-imploded. There was a crack and shake. I'm sure you guys know the crack and shake, and then it broke into 2 pieces. That was fun. All right, let's take the nice easy missions. We're going to put 2 satellites in orbit of Minmus, and then we're going to go plant a flag on Minmus. Let's do these 3 things. It should be nice and simple. New satellite and new satellite. Move a satellite. Where do you want me to move to? Where? Let's have a look. Vessel sat repair relay. I don't even know if this one's got any fuel in it. Sat repair relay. Should we go and have a look? Let's go and have a look and see if this is something that we can do. Sat repair relay. I mean, man, there's so much random stuff out there. Who even knows what's going on in my my Kerbal system anymore? It's something that we should probably take control of. Sat repair system. I mean, there we go. Sat repair relay. Oh man, we are all the way out at Minmus. I think it wants us to go to this one maybe, but I don't think it's got any fuel. Let's just go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. I'm gonna take a quick swig of tea. Recommend caffeine out there to. I don't recommend caffeine. It's one of those situations that you just get in the endless loop, right? Okay, this sat repair relay. Have you? Yeah, I didn't think you could do anything. I was fairly sure you were just adrift in the wilds. Okay, well, there we go. We figured out that we're not doing that mission. Let's go and do the missions that we are doing. Of course, we need to put 2 satellites. I don't think we're going to put any of those dead satellites out anymore. Let's put some out with just a little bit of fuel in. I think that might be a plan. Even if it's just a little bit of RCS. RCS is some of the most inefficient fuel out there, though. So we'll probably be using liquid fuel. It's the most efficient. Unless we've got any xenon. I haven't got any xenon. We need to level up my my R&D for the Xenon, which, I mean, I suppose I could go check, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's have a look at this. We want some vacuum engine ISP. This is 290. That's pretty good. What have we got over? 320, I think that's the one we're going to be using. 290 is also pretty good. 315, tiny little engine. Oh, there it is. Oh, I can't scroll right the way in. Tiny little engine. I think that's what we're going to be making our tiny little satellites out of. Now, is there anything in particular that they want us to put on our satellite orbit of Minmus, that specific orbital parameters there? The language, it was good, yo. It was good. Okay, so that's literally all it wants. That's just 2 little satellites around Minmus. I don't even need to put any communication network on there or anything like that. Of course, I am going to. I mean, it would be silly not to. Just having a look through and seeing if there's anything new that I could do with having. Let's start with the Clampatron Junior. I think that's a nice small part. We're going to then grab one of these because, why not? What else could we possibly have to do? A tiny little reaction wheel. That's not where I wanted to put it, thank you. I'm going to put it on top, and then we're going to put the battery underneath, and then this should be a nice little self-contained unit right here. I'm almost tempted to throw another Clampatron on the other side and call that good. Let's grab ourselves 4 of these. No, let's not actually. Wait, too often I put on solar panels that require me to interact with them afterwards, and it all goes horrifically wrong, so we're not going to do that this time. No, indeed we're not. Tiny little decoupler on the bottom. Boom, satellite. Is there any more we need to put on this? I suppose we could make it a bit more useful. Perhaps they launch rockets when you're not playing. I mean, there could be people launching rockets on. I mean, honestly, this is one of the things I'm looking forward to, and also most scared of in Kerbal 2. Right? If you join up and do some stuff with your friends, and then they decide that actually, you know what? Oh, is this something we can put on here? We're going to go back and we're going to launch a few things, and before you know it, there's like 1,000 rockets in orbit, and the whole server is just like screaming in agony. I don't know whether this is something we're going to have to worry about or not, but it could well be. It could well be. All right, I guess we're just going to throw some more of these on. There's really no actual need for it, but I'm going to anyway, because at some point, this might be the only thing that can communicate with a ship out of Juna or something like that. You never know. You know what I don't like? I don't like the way that decoupler, there we go, intersects the communications there. Okay, we're just going to call this generic Sat1. In fact, are we even going to... I don't think we're even going to do that. Wait. Sub-assembly. Bam. Okay, I'm going to press Shift and click. No, I'm not. I'm going to press 1 first. Then I'm going to Shift-click to grab the whole thing at once. Yeah. Pop that in there. We'll call this generic... Let's actually turn my caps lock. Generic. I could spell generic, really. Sat1. Okay, commercial. Bam. All right, and now we should be able just to delete everything. Back to start. Bam. Don't save. We're going to now build a Minmus craft that will have those put on top of it. So I suppose the first thing we want to do is have ourselves a small fairing. Wait. Payloads. Where are payloads kept? Here we go. Small fairing. 1.25 is the smallest they allow me to have. Okay, that's fair enough. And somewhere in here, truss structure. No, I'm looking for interstage nodes. There we go. So I should now be able to grab that satellite that I was just building over here in the sub-assembly. One of the most underutilized parts of the game. Okay, so there's a problem here. It's not like the end of the world problem, but you might be able to see that we are connected to the Clampatron at the top there. What I want to do is change the root part from Clampatron to decoupler. Maybe we can get rid of the fairing. Okay, so now that the decoupler is the bottom here, I'm just gonna go and rename that. Sometimes you just need to make sure you got the root part right. I don't know if there's a way to set that afterwards. I've seen some people do some funny things. Yeah, just overwrite that. I've seen some people do some funny things in time. like being able to manipulate the shadow in the background, and I was like, no, surely that's not a thing that can actually happen. And yes, that was a thing that they did. I was very surprised. Very surprised. All right, so let's try this again. Interstage nodes on. Grab ourselves the generic satellite one. Okay, now we're placing from the bottom. Okay, great. I can then grab another one and put it. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna leave room. We're gonna leave room. Let's build this fairing. A little bit worried about the antenna nose cone bit thing there. But that's beautiful. There we go. That's payload A, right? That's the thing that we need to make sure can get to Minmus to be able to deploy a bunch of satellites. Can we get rid of this? There we go. Thank you. So that's pretty good. Oh look, it remembered which ones I clicked on. I'm sure that's not normally a thing that happens. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So plant a flag on Minmus. Do I have a Minmus base? If I've got a Minmus base, we could probably just fly a Kerbal down on their jetpack, get into base, and then get back out again and fly back up to orbit. Is that pushing it? Is that a bit too much? You know what? I think we're gonna give it. I think we're gonna give it a go. Or we send the excursion module. We're not gonna send the excursion module. We're gonna do that crazy thing that I just spoke of. Like this. I think like this. Yes. Having thoughts. Right. So there is in orbit around my system a it's called the Tiny Science Craft, something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it. We keep seeing it in orbit, and I keep being like, we should go back and get it. And I had a look at it just before stream, and I saw that it had a small clampetron on the front. Hey, Cyber Otaku, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. I saw it had a small clampetron on front, so we're going to do that. We're going to drop these 2 satellites in Minmus orbit, and then we're going to fly this craft down nice and low to Minmus. Maybe we will land it, but I'm planning not to. Take it right down to Minmus, and then our Kerbal is going to jump out and make their way down. I don't know who we're taking yet. Make their way down to the surface of Minmus under jet power. That said, the more of these little adapters and stuff I stick on here, the more likely it is that we're just gonna fly a nuclear powered engine out there. Like if we do this and then grab 2 of these bad boys, has this even got enough to go where we want to go? Maybe. Let's put some nose cones up the front here. We're gonna give it a go. Of course, we do need to put a whole like lifting stage underneath. I mean, this could almost be a shuttle. This could almost be a shuttle. I don't think I'm gonna make one exactly. Maybe we will. Maybe that's the challenge today. We'll stick something on there. Yeah, that's got a bit of a weird angle on it. I mean, we're not going to fire these until we're up in orbit, right? Is that a fair estimation of what's going on here? I mean, I could throw a Panther engine on there. We could pull these off. We could put in the air intakes. We could try and make ourselves a space plane worthy craft here. But I just don't think that's going to be what goes on. I don't know, however, what to cap this with. It's tempting to throw a claw on there, but there's no point are we going to be able to use it. At no point are we going to be able to use it at all. Service module. Turn the shroud off. Yeah, look, we could put some stuff. I don't know what we're going to use it for right now, but I'm going to put it there for future consideration. And right now, let's have a look if we can. Small nose cone. All right, cool. Okay, this is the craft that we're going to send. It may or may not be fit for purpose. I don't have a name for it right now. I do not have a name at all. Those 2 definitely want to be firing off later. Let's go with something like that. I didn't put any fuel on the generic satellite at all, did I? That's probably what this space could be used for. Let's delete this one. And see what we can do about if I can grab this here. Oh, it might not work. It might not. I was going to grab the battery and there we go, and then use this. Look, there's a node on the underside. Did you see that? use that to build a little engine section. Let's just do that quick. Let's do that quick. It would be very, very helpful to have one. Just like this. Grab this again. No. No. Look, how did I do that? How did that even happen? I don't know how I managed to pull that off of there. Like, sometimes just weird voodoo happens to the ghost, and like, if it helps, I was holding shift, so that might be the problem there. But I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so now that we've got those, the engines, I guess we're just gonna go with these. They're not quite as efficient as it could be. 290. We got a 290 over here. We got a 315. The 315 unfortunately needs to be kind of in line. So let's go for the super light versions. I think that's probably the way we're gonna do it. That is a 4 times. All right, great. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Small diversion. Hopefully taken care of. That, yes. Yes. Beautiful. Hey, well, if I'm not calling you Leanne, what am I calling you? But hello, how you doing? Also, Super Dude and Misaligned, how are you both doing out there? Sorry, I was having a few design considerations at the front there, so stole my thought processes off me. Wasn't looking at chat for that. Smallest of moments. Talking of smallest of moments, let's turn this into a shuttle. I said we're going to do it. Let's do it. I think we're going to get a nice big fuel tank. Is that the biggest fuel tank? We could probably go with one of the... I mean, either we go with... Oh, did I manage to put... Look at that. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. We could do that. That would be a very easy way of making sure this craft stays balanced. You know what? That's a liquid fuel. I need a rocket fuel stage. I don't have the rocket fuel stage. This is sad. I was going to go for the Mark III fuel tanks, but no can do. Am not high tech enough. This is exactly why we are trying to do missions that will make us money and move us on to. Okay, Lee's good. Call you Lee. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, so of course today we are trying to make money for my R&D base. We need 1.6 million, and of course then enough money afterwards to carry on surviving. That might be a thing to consider there. Talking of things to consider, let's take that off of there. Put some RCS. That's too big. That's too that one. There we go. All right. There's always one somewhere that will actually fit. All right. That looks a little bit better. We could throw RCS on that. Yeah. Much better. Much better. So my week has been full of revision and stuff like that. It's what happens at the end of the year. How about you guys? What you guys all been up to this week? Anything notable? I sure hope you've had wonderful, extraordinarily exciting lives. Let's go with this. Do you reckon that's going to be... I mean, it's going to be good enough. We're going to go with it. You know what else? I can't believe no one shouted at me about this. We don't have any parachutes on this thing. How are we going to save people's lives if we can't even come back? Like, that would be fun. Don't get me wrong. Do we want 4 on the back here, or do I just throw a couple down like this? I think we're just going to throw... some down like this. I understand that they've copied out down below, but that's fine. That's fine. 2 exams today, Maths and RE. Maths is particularly a difficult subject. Yeah. We're not built to do maths, and even the people who are good at maths end up having to write stuff down and keep their thoughts nice and organised. Is this going to be able to even slightly make it? Does this think that it's going to do it? We need a nice big engine for the underside. I kind of want to do that, but I think that's a bit much. Wait, can we do this one and then no? Don't do it. Don't do it. What are we thinking? Mainsail? Is the mainsail the weapon of choice? You went Albert Einstein. You know what? That dude wasn't so hot at some of his maths either. I mean, he was pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but his main benefit to the world was being able to think in a way that other people hadn't so far. Okay, I feel like we're gonna have horrific roll problems here. I kind of want to offset this that way? Is that the right way? Is that how we want to do it? I know I should know this, but I kind of don't. Should we just go see how it flies? Does anybody disagree in us figuring out that we are definitely going to need more fuel underneath here? Let's not even pretend that this is starting to look good. I mean, like that's the thing. Let's try a little offset here. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're gonna try it. We're gonna throw some big old wings on the bottom edge of here for some stability control. What's the best wings we got here? Aerospace fins. I mean, is that too much? Oh, I mean, it looks good. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. I could definitely imagine that a lot of people will be disagreeing with my my assessment of it looking good. I'm also going to throw some air brakes on the side of this return craft just in case. The rocket certainly looks interesting. Does it look interesting enough to fly though? That's the question. We're definitely going to need more fuel. There ain't no two ways about that. But I'm interested. Wait, what's happening here? We've okay, it's the wrong type of symmetry. That's what I'm trying to say. It's the wrong type. I literally just need one little bit like that. Okay. Oh, hello. There was a flag. There's the launch clamps. That's what I'm looking for. We're gonna stick one there, and then I mean I don't know whether this is too much, but we're gonna try it anyway. I always feel like I want a solid rocket here. I still don't have a name. It's not shuttle, because it's not the shuttle. Let's go see what we can do. I'm not expecting wonders. At the same time, I'm expecting miracles. Let's go see what can happen here. It's gonna be amusing. Whatever. And from this one flight, we should be able to figure out where I've gone incredibly wrong. Okay, looking good. T, throttle up. There's a lot of engines there that no, let's not have those engines firing. They're in the wrong position. Also, can I have one of those? Thanks. So we'll pop that there, and we'll just run this to the very top of the of the order. Thank you. Let's scroll in and out very quick. And we got this engine down below. Those engines turn on later. All right. Is everybody ready? I'm not. Oh, we don't have a Kerbal on board. Turns out this is an unmanned testing mission. 3, 2. It's probably best. 1. Fly. Oh, you know what? That was pretty good. All right. That could have been worse. I was expecting actually worse than that. I was expecting much worse than that. Okay, that's pretty good. So I did need to tip it the other way. As I was doing it, I was wondering. Yeah, because of course the center of... Let's turn on these things that actually help us. Center of mass. This needs to point into the center of mass. I should be able to do it just from here, though. I don't know, guys. I mean, do we just give this one a go? Let's just give this one a go. Let's make some explosions. Let's go see what happens. Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Is this just going to backflip the other way? Do we think this is just going the other way? I didn't sort out my staging. It's pretty bad. Something we can sort out later. All right, 3, 2, test stage 2, go! Oh, you know what? More? Less? More. 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 I'm trying to avoid putting... I suppose we could put a jet engine on there to counteract the thrust. I'm trying to avoid putting a non-liquid burning engine on this side over here. Maybe we're just going to have one for stability. Maybe we're just going to have one for stability. Let's think. Let's think. My center of mass is actually pretty close. It's the aerodynamic lift that's doing us in, which I might just... That's worse. there's actual worse. My bad. Okay, let's counteract that. I liked what we had, so let's pop these down here like so. How about if we actually pull them? Of course we can't. We've not got that type of symmetry. Can I swap it to that type of symmetry? If I come off of here, mirror. Yeah. Oh, it does take it. All right, that's pretty good. So then we can pull these back. Yes. Okay, that's actually surprisingly better. If we could just get another engine out here somehow, something to balance the bore. Tell me these are not being taken account. Oh, let's sort our staging out while we're here. I bet that's it. I bet these are being taken into account in the... Bring these right down to nothing. In the thrust calculation. Because if I put those back up, it's probably easier to show you the other way. If I pull this thrust limiter down, look at that thrust down the bottom here. Move. Whoop. So... try and take that into account as well. Just a couple of things. Just a couple of things. I'm wondering if we can move these side and side here, and then maybe do something crazy. Are you guys ready for something crazy? Sure hope so. Sure hope so. In here, engines. Oh, let me just check something back here. All right, good. What engine are we going to put to offset this? I mean, the Bobcat's pretty good. What's the thrust at sea level? 314. Isn't the return vessel has angled engines and the booster engine is in line? That's the reason it doesn't work in this situation. Kind of. I mean, both the shuttle and the boosters had thrust, right? Like, for starters, on the shuttle, these engines didn't exist down the bottom here. It was two solid boosters on the outside, and then the fuel that was burning here was going in through these, through the main shuttle to some of the most efficient engines that have ever been built, which then did most of the also did a heavy lift. And yes, that is why things don't work in Kerbal. But if I can get this over here, so no, what you were saying is not right, but. The spirit is Kodiaks. You know, I don't think I've ever. What is the thrust on the bores? What am I fighting with here? 118. Okay, so maybe this at 200 is not what I want. I guess it's gonna be the skipper then. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna pop one of these over here. Pop this. Attach. There we go. Alright. Why has this got a wheel on it? How long has this had a wheel at the front? It's not a wheel. It's some sort of, like, header tank, but... Oh, man. Even that's... Really? Even that's not enough? Looks like we're going on a little journey with our skipper here. That look roughly in line? What do you guys think? Is that this, that, and that all in? I think those three might be in line there. I think those three might be in line. Oh, no, it's no problem, mate. No problem at all. Let's just put that there and put this on top, just for looks. Just for looks. Okay. I still think no, but let's put a member of crew in there. Let's really. If you put a flag on Minmus, you have planted a flag on Minmus. Who has not planted a flag on Minmus? Orbit around Kerbin, orbit around Kerman. That Pause has not had a flag on. You know what? We need more scientists. Let's level up more scientists. All right, you my friend, are going Dubret. Okay, let's try this next crazy plan. I suppose the solid boosters would probably help a lot as well. Give a good kick off the launch pad. He knows. He's worried. He's very worried. All right, 3, 2. I mean that's great. 1. Blast off. Oh, it's still more backflip. How about if I increase the backflip, yo? Yeah, no. Tempting to take that Thor off. Is it Thor? What Boar off the bottom. I kind of want what we got here. Let's get rid of you. Let's take this off. Something like that. That might be too long. Let's not do this. And then we could just kind of tilt it all out of line. What am I looking for here? Smaller tank. That's the one. Sorry, I was trying to think ahead and do the buttons at the same time. It's not a winner there. It's not a winner. So then we should be able to grab this, set it the right way. That way. These are currently thrust 0. Brilliant. That, and that. Okay, now we got a bit more of an aerodynamic issue. Oh, it's because I removed the fins and then put them back. Can we just... Am I just going to brute force this? I say that as if just brute forcing it is the easy option. But we're going to try. I mean, what I could do is put a dummy mass on the other side. It's definitely a good day for explosions. This is a true statement, my friend. A true statement. Let's just be brutal for a second. Because, brutalities are fun. Yeah, this is pretty brutal. And then we move these. Ah, no, it's the wrong... That mirror. Like so. Okay. And we'll figure out aerodynamics in a second. So actually, that can go back. Ooh, I don't like that, but we're gonna see. I feel like that's gonna lead to some troubles. To be fair, it's all troubles. Nah, that's cool, buddy. All down for people eating. Eating is a very important part of life's processes. Some might say the only bit that actually matters. You know. Does that look central? Looks more central than we were, anyway. Okay, and then Delta Wing. Blatantly Delta Wing. How could it not be a Delta Wing? That might be a bit more balanced there. It's a big might, though. Big might. You ever feel like you should have just built a rocket? I'm even tempted to do something funny. Oh! We lost. we lost some stuff. It's all right though. It's all right. That and these. So what I was tempted to say, and we might actually see the enactment of it here, is I am tempted to, as we were doing like some weird back roll pitch maneuver, just start the spin up, right? But that said, we seem to be okay. We seem to be good. I'm gonna try and pitch like roll nose down. That's what I'm going for. We are fighting though. We are fighting. Let's try and turn this back. What? Around this way. Well, we need some. What's the words I'm looking for here? We need some horizontal stabilization, but this is not the worst that we've had so far. I mean, the worst that we've had so far is a simple backflip and explode. So this is all right. I do shudder to think what's going to happen when we stage. This is not the real attempt. I do stress to point that out right now. It's very equatorial. Very equatorial. I mean, we're going fast. This is good, Joe. This is good. The staging is not right. Well, I mean, part of it's going off. Okay, the staging is just not right in general. It was a good start. The best start we've had so far. Is that going to make it to orbit? I mean, it probably could. It probably could. All right, let's revert to vehicle assembly. Let's go find out what's going wrong with all those bits. We need some space tape and some staples. Maybe we shouldn't staple the side of the fuel tank, but it's all here. This is all just too floppy. Let's make this good and strong. I mean, that was actually mildly impressive. Out of all the ways that was going to go, actually making it up to 10 kilometers was not on my list of probabilities. Do we sort the staging? These, and then what an idiot. Who does that? Imagine not putting decouplers on your SRB in 2020. Okay, it's 2022. Oh man, what even year are we on? I want this on mirror. I also want this on mirror. Something like that. Yep. Gotta put these back into line now. Would you believe? Okay, the other thing I was tempted to do was put some ailerons on here. 5s? I mean, they're pretty chunky. See if that can. No, that's too much. All right, let's see if this can fly a little bit better. I also probably want some more of those. All right, great. Is this all good? I think we're all good now. Pop that. This is good for an actual attempt. This is something that I feel like could make it to orbit. So I'm gonna make sure my Kerbal's in there. All right, let's go and have a look. Let's see if this will actually work. We've in the space of 3 minutes gone from a silly design to one that might actually do something. I suppose that's technically like the way my streams go. We spend half an hour, depends what we're doing, mucking about and doing silly things, and then suddenly everything crystallizes at the end and we spend an hour doing the mission. I mean, that's the ideal plan. If things could go exactly as I wanted them to all the time, that would be the one that I would finishing. I'd be following, but oh well. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. Again, we've had worse takeoffs. I'm not quite sure where this craft is trying to go. I'm going to try and get it back on, like crossing the equator. Are we going the other way? Are we going to be going the other way? It feels like we're going to be going the other way. We've had a structural instability. That was nothing. I didn't press nothing. Oh wow! It's been a long time since my craft have just thrown apart like that. Oh wow! We can't turn this one off. It's a solid booster. Paul Derber. Oh, there we go. Having to just deal with whatever happens here. All right, I think we have a survivor. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. It's quite the debris field. Quite the debris field. All right, let's revert to vehicle assembly. We need some... I don't know what needs to happen there. Something better needs to happen. Okay, so I witnessed that this just kind of fell off, right? So let's put some. Am I gonna do something? Auto strut heaviest part. Auto strut root part. Okay, let's try that. That should actually have fixed the problem. Potentially, maybe. Who knows? I think would like. I'm feeling like I want to put something like canards or something on these big ones back here, and maybe even turn this around because we inevitably start off trying to backflip. So let's take advantage of the backflip and go with it, right? Let's just point it so backwards is the direction we want to go. That's some lateral thinking that is the reason why I'm in charge of this space program. Can't imagine what level of desperation turned them to me. Okay, loading up. The planet spin. Got some wobble from our craft. Turn these thrust limiters up because I keep forgetting that I turned them down for calibration purposes. Alright, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Okay, so far so good. You know, I'll just take this slow, steady climb at the moment. I think this is fine. Out of all options, this one's pretty good. We're picking up some shake. You guys might be able to see that. But then we are being controlled. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen once we let go of the satellites. We're just going to be flying on this this scientist piloting skills. That's going to be an interesting situation to find ourselves in. It's one that we are trained to deal with. It is one that we have definitely had lots of training in, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm hoping that we could just get up nice and high before we even think about dropping these solid fuel boosters here. We're probably going to have to drop them pretty quick, and then we're going to be out of balance. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We got less than 300 meters per second to go on our drives here. I'm wondering whether we could just lift on solids and use just the... Yeah, look at this already. And use just the... Oh no, this is just all round bad. Look. Oh no. Okay, we need to redesign from this point onwards. There is next to no stability control. So that's something that we could put on both craft, is just General stability control. All right, let's revert that to vehicle set. That wasn't bad, though. That wasn't bad. I've got a feeling this next thing I'm going to do is going to improve it even more. But also, there are some problems, and I'm going to fix those problems quite easily by taking off this nose cone and going, hey, you, the most advanced piece of technology that we own. Can we have 2 of you? Thanks. You're gonna go there. It's not going to help the mission cost at all, but it is going to help the mission survivability, and that's important. That's important. I don't know how you guys feel about Kerbal survivability. I mean, do you kill many Kerbals when you're playing? Is that a thing you guys do? I tend to avoid killing the Kerbals themselves. Many robots have laid down their lives in pursuit of the glory of Kerbal kind, but mostly the Kerbals themselves are okay. What is even powering this thing? Yeah, let's face that one as well. We don't really have much power on the go. Let's go for there and there. Again, because of the way I've built this, we got a bit of a problem where I'm having to put solar panels on the underside as well. That's not the end of the world. Honestly, having 360 solar panel coverage is probably wise, probably quite wise. Which bit is the main unit here? Can I click that and take it away? Is that okay? A little bit scared, but I think we should be fine. Pop that there and pop that there. Okay, all right, great. That should be better. It's not shuttle. Are we ready to go? I think we're ready to go. Launch. I'm sure there's other things that I've missed. I'm sure there are other things that I've missed. I wonder if there's a mod out there that deals with the fact that the loading screens get longer and longer the more you see them. Do you reckon that's the or is it just a human perception problem? Is it actually that all the loading screens are the same time? It's just as the stream goes on, the patience for them gets cut worse and worse. That could also be a thing. That could also be a thing. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Okay, that worked. That worked. So what I'm basically banking on now is that my SAS control is going to be powerful enough to overcome any unbalancing. I did put a fair amount of SAS modules on there of gyro wheels and reaction controls and stuff like that. So I'm hoping we should be fine this time. Watch our Delta V over here, how it's going up and going down with each moment. This is, of course, because we're going up through the atmosphere. We're also burning fuel and making ourselves lighter. There's a whole bunch of stuff going into that particular weirdness. But I'm about it. No, I tried to correct the direction we're falling. You know what? I'm just going to leave it be. We're just going to fly in this direction. It doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter. We don't have to be perfectly equatorial. We're going to Minmus. It's not equatorial. I do want to kind of turn around, just kind of pivot in place. But I think we'll be fine. Especially as we're now up at 20 odd kilometers. Engine's about to die out. Okay, good. If I cut that and do one of these and then bring our engine up to half throttle, are we spinning backwards uncontrollably? Yeah, I don't know about uncontrollably, but there is a certain backwards element to it. How about if we go this way? Turn these on. Do I have enable cross feed? Right. Basically just need to burn through all this fuel now. Prograde. Let's see how fast we can keep thrusting. I also want to turn these engines on. And keep looking at prograde. Let's activate the nuclears. We're going to end up with a bit of a weird... Oh, this one didn't go. Oh, it is. I just can't see it on through the white of the paint job. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I think we're there. I think I would have been a lot happier if I had put a vector on the back. Oh, look at that guy go. Oh, that's a bit of debris right there. That's great. Put a vector engine on the back so it could gimbal. Maybe. Okay, it turns out this is good balance, so I'm just going to open up the throttle wide. Maybe we can even just keep that. Oh, no. Pro grade only. Pro grade only. Turns out... trying to build up to full thrust is a bit more efficient. That's weird. That's weird. I mean, we got the music. That's good. I don't know whether we're getting to orbit today. I do not know. Apoapsis is on its way up. This should be fine. Interested to see how the fuel burn's going, actually. Because obviously right now we're using the liquid fuel as well with the nuclear engines. I wasn't really intended to use them now. Back flipping again. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. It's almost like we actually have saturatable reaction wheels. It feels like there's an upper limit of what the reaction wheels can give. Like I don't quite say what I'm trying to say, but that's. I'm also trying to control this rocket, so there we go. What point do we balance here? Okay, so what I'm doing now is... Oh, no, that's not going to work, is it? Trying to balance the thrust outputs. So I'm bringing down the mainsail a little bit. That's totally not the direction we want to be burning. Bringing down the thrust on the mainsail to try and make it balance the thrust from the nuclear engines back there. Maybe 50%? So the thrust out of the nuclear engines is 60 per engine. Oh man. And we got 344 just at like 50% from the mainsail. So somewhere about here. This is about balance. Oh, no. Okay, it's a lot of work to keep this here. I'm tapping up and down. I press and hold for a little bit until we get close to where I want to be. I try and like tap it to slow it down some more. The moment I lift my finger off, it starts backflipping. So 48 might be a little too much power to the the skipper back here, the mainsail? It is just a skipper. Oh my gosh, really? But it feels about right. 48 feels about right. That said, we're now twisting wildly out of control. But we're very close to being orbital. We are so close to being orbital. Just in a very, very unconventional way. Maybe we'll be working on this one a few times over the next couple of weeks. I'd like to try taking away the skipper engine and just running it on long burn solids and the nuclear engines. I wonder whether that's good enough. So if they're 60 each, 260s are 120. We need to somehow try and get this at 120, and I will find out what that's going to be at. Oh man, it's low. Oh, it's very low. 18.5. Let's call it 20% with the help of our RCS friends. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we're in orbit. We're balanced. We took a whole flight to figure it out, but I don't know why I didn't think about balancing engines beforehand. That would have been much better. And now all I'm worried about is the extra fuel we're going to be leaving in space. Am I going to bring this with me and crash it into Minmus? I think we're going to bring it with me and I'm going to crash it into Minmus. Speaking of, there's Minmus. Off we go. Set as target, right? Yeah, cool. And we need to... we've just missed the ideal spot for... So, ideally, where this dotted line matches the Minmus orbit, that's where our two orbits overlap. If I kind of look along the curve, you can see it's down over here, up over there. It means it crosses in between, right? And ideally, we'd like to be leaving Kerbal in orbit when Minmus is getting close to there. So we don't have to worry about spending a bunch of fuel on maneuvers, on plane changes and stuff like that. That's alright though. I do know how to move my way around this system. I've been here a few times, and the first thing that it's going to involve is to lift my periaps somewhere close to Minmus's altitude. You can see Minmus' altitude, 46 million meters, 46 megameters, I might be inclined to say. 4.6 times 10 to the 11 meters, if you want to get fancy about it. Okay, over here, let's add a maneuver, and we're going to bring this ascending node down to 0, and that should just, instantly put us where we want to be. That's pretty good, but we could do better. I mean, we are coming in over the top. They're both orbits in the same direction. Okay, let's do this. Maneuver 1, maneuver 2, thank you. Use you to bring us in. I mean, that's pretty good already. Let's go one more slow. Autosave, thank you very much. Always enjoy knowing my game progress is safe. Okay, something like that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Can't point a maneuver node because I am not a pilot. That's unfortunate, but just the way of life. Okay, we've got 20 minutes to our burn. That's fine. We can totally deal with that. And go. How long until the asteroid? Still 18 days. That's good. Don't want to miss that. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? We spent a long time waiting for this. A long time. Would not be happy. Okay, we're pointing roughly in the right direction. This is good. I like being pointed in roughly the right direction. Year 9, day 153. Possibly my longest running career mode to date. I've normally gone around and done stuff, but I purposely decided I wanted to do things like this. The hard options, the awkward options during this one. Oh, look at that. I didn't realise there was A second bit over there. Okay, that's cool. We might need to go submarining over there and check out the other island. That might be a winner at some point. There's the moon. Where's Minmus? Minmus should be coming up over the horizon very shortly. 23 seconds sounds like an excruciatingly long time to wait. So we're now down to 5 seconds to go. That's good. 4, 3, 2. I should be able to throw for it. Go. All right, we should be balanced. If we have a look at this, 130 kilonewtons, 60 kilonewtons. All right, there is a 10 discrepancy there, but I think I'm okay with that happening like that. We're burning through that liquid fuel a lot quicker than I thought we were. I'm totally going to be dropping another bit of space junk here, aren't I? At least this one we could just bring a robot and a bit of liquid fuel to. That'll be fine. One of these side nacelles here, we'll put a little junior grabber on it and send that up. Wow, this is a long burn. A long burn. A long, unstable burn. I feel like I'm having to tap around. If you watch what's going on here, I'm trying to keep it on the blue the whole time. I feel like I'm having to work quite hard for that. But thus is life, I suppose. Thus is life. Try and reset. I mean, I might even just point prograde now. I think just pointing prograde might be the winner. Yeah, I mean, roughly. Thankfully, this is just the one that we're using to raise our apoapsis up nice and high. So it's like apocurb. Surely that's the one around, because you got perigee. So maybe it's apocurb, maybe apocurb. Does that sound good? Because you've got perigee and apogee, yeah, and perihelion and apohelion for the sun, because sun, Helios, same as helium. Did you know helium was first discovered in the sun? Like crazy. There was all this helium around us all the time, and it took until someone pointed a spectrograph at the sun and went, "Wait, what are these weird lines here?" Did you not know that? There we go. Piece of knowledge for you, my friend. I'm always happy to dispense them. Bam. Always happy to dispense the knowledge. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to match up. You know what? That's fine, though. That's fine. What we're going to do is just pop our way through to maneuver 2, and I'm going to play with this until it does what I want it to. Like that. I had a feeling it was just because we hadn't made it as far. Hey, Roblox is cool. Wow, I say Roblox is cool. It's full of nasty predatory business practices. But hey, what game isn't? So that's fine. That's fine. All right, we got 108 meters per second delta V to do in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. That's like literally just over there. Is that Minmus? No, that's Jewel. There's Minmus. That's where we're going. Should at some point figure out how to get to Jewel. Do we have a Jewel? Wait, what's going on here? Why is it being weird? Do we have a Jewel window? That was a question I was going to ask. There's not one actually there, but I'm gonna have a look. Planetary transfer, curb into Jewel. Year 10. Oh man, that's like 4 years away. We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. Okay, 11 minutes. Hit the button. Let's roll. I do like the time warp button. Could you imagine having to wait? Honestly, I reckon having a real-time Kerbal server running would be pretty cool. Would be pretty good. If it was something that a whole bunch of you are into, because like the Juna window would pop around. Like Moho would be the most explored planet because that's the one whose transfer window pops around most often, right? But like it would be a big event. That's like months in between. Man, if we'd been running a server the whole time from the beginning of the game, it would be something that people would be super hype about. All right, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. I'm going to do this from this view. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to throttle up. It's all right. We're gonna go. We're gonna go a little early here. That's fine. Trick is to end up with our orbit somewhere close to this. I'm not expecting exact. Yes, I am. Who am I kidding? Let's get this exact. We can nail this. We're just flying by the numbers. That should be fine. Oh, here it comes. Whoop. Oh, it's not exact, but that is close enough for me. I know we're just saying by the numbers, but really, you guys going to tell me that's not good enough when we're heading to here? So add a maneuver. The first thing we're trying to get to is the big one on around the outside, right? That's very, very obviously the big one. I mean, at the same time... Oh, no, I just overcooked it. At the same time, I am tempted to drop the tanks onto the surface of Minmus now and then boost ourselves back up. Like that. That's how much fuel it's going to take. And we're out of fuel. Oh, man. Good luck, piece of space junk. Off it goes. All right, good luck. We'll come back and pick that. It's got a whole bunch of... Oh, we can't... I really dislike that it won't let you switch to a piece of debris. It's really annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, we're now going to try and match orbits with this light blue one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make the light blue orbit just a thin line on my screen and try and turn it around so I can see the point right here where it crosses. We're going to add a maneuver there. This should technically be the cheapest place to get a nice crossing orbit. I'm going to close it like that, but then I'm going to lift my orbit to get my periaps close to that number. Could be all sorts of ways of doing this, but I'm not going to be able to do it exactly from here. But this maneuver here puts me pretty close. 910, 926, I'll take it. Because then when we get round here, we'll go add a maneuver and we'll just kind of like slip it back, bring it down. It'll be like that. That's pretty perfect, if you ask me. That's pretty perfect. There'll be a better orbit to set up, but I mean, we're never going to be over there in that exact manner. Let's be honest. This craft here is not the type of craft that can do that type of high precision maneuver. I do not like the fact that I've turned my solar panels out of the sun. Let's turn that way round and hope that they're getting enough power to see us through the 7 days. Oh man, 7 days. Only got 17 days left on the we're actually gonna have to try and capture the asteroid in the time. Okay, all right, that's fine. It's gonna happen today. Who knew? Okay, I guess we're going to that maneuver there. Nothing else to do. Say bye-bye to that little piece of space junk. We'll see you later, Kerbal. It's going to be fun. We'll have good times. Let's take a moment to zoom out here. Look at them. They're getting close. All right, where's Minmus? There we go. Oh, what are you? Oh, it's the debris. Okay, that's fine. I know the debris should travel with me. It's fine. Okay, 40 seconds to maneuver. I'm just going to come up to ×5 time acceleration here. Bring. There we go. Ourselves a little bit closer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast. Just going to keep us pointed at this blue little reticule here. blue indicator. Okay, 100 meters per second to go. This looks like it's going to be quite an exact burn, actually. 50, sorry. 30, 20, 10. Cutting the engines. Let's just chase it around until that 2 becomes a 0-ish. 0.3, 2, what? 0, 0. I'll take it. I will take it. That's probably the most exact maneuver I've done in a long time. Okay, and that leaves us this maneuver to be done. Is that literally just right? That is literally just right. Oh, look at that. We have lined ourselves up. We are good for go. I wonder whether the contract is going to be like, no, you didn't launch this mission unmanned. Oh man, I could definitely sit. Look at this. Hopefully, when we get there, it will be like, yes, this is right. All right, Minmus, Joule just behind it. Is Joule going to occlude? Is that something? Is that a bit of science? We get to see now. That's the type of stuff that we really need in Kerbal. Like, where's the spectroscopy? Man, this glass has seen better days. Oh, I can't see. Oh, there's Joule. Look how tiny it is. Look how tiny it is. But its light could go through like whatever tenuousness there is hanging around Minmus, and then we know what the light of Joule is like. We know what color it is, and then when it goes through any dust that's around Minmus, little bits of color will be taken out by the dust, and then we could measure that, and we'd find out all sorts of stuff. That's how we do a lot of science in astronomy. You let the light shine through things, and you get the difference, and you make inferences from that. I think the biggest surprise that science has ever given me is that things have different colours. Now it sounds obvious when you say it. I mean, like, yeah, I'm one colour, you're another colour, the Kerbal's green. But like, no, hydrogen is a different color from oxygen, which is a different color from water, which is weird, right? I mean, there's lots of different lines everywhere, but yeah, that's the weird thing about science that I've learned, and I've gone, really? Is this not? We're not just making this up. Is someone else not just go, nah? Gotta wonder sometimes. Gotta wonder. Okay, we're dropping around 4 days. I mean, the thing is, yes, this has all just been made up. It just happens to agree quite well with what we see out there. Okay, this is looking good. 50 seconds to go. Again, I'm going to time walk my way up here. Hopefully, this is just going to be an easy drop-off. And then we'll just bounce to the next orbit and not worry about it. Which is going to be round here. It's going to be horrific to try and get to the next orbit quick enough. 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to do it. That was very fast, but that's fine. Tell me in the right orbit. This one. I'm not. Okay, alright. We need to deploy the aeroshell. I need to focus camera up here. Is that a thing? Aim camera. How do I... Oh, I've done a bad. Okay, orbit. Let's go orbit, prograde, and then we'll just turn around. So the thing that I've done that's bad is that I cannot decouple this without some explosive force. Off it goes. Now that would have changed this guy's orbit just a little bit. Oh no, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine. We can make do with it. We can make do with it. Okay, we have got ourselves. All right, new satellite in Minmus orbit complete. That's good. That's good. Hey Stargazer, how are you doing? Welcome to our multi drop off mission. Oh, that is going to be annoying. That's going to be very annoying. We have several missions to undertake here, and the one that we're undertaking first is the one that involves putting 2 satellites in orbit around... Oh, look, they tell us the descending node and ascending node there. Add the maneuver. Around Minmus. We then also have to try and land on Minmus, but that's really easy compared to getting a specific orbit around Minmus. Some might say trivial. Okay, that, and then we put it in. Is that a thing we can do? Is this going to swap it out well? I want my apoapsis up here. Okay, something like that. That's looking good. Okay, they're pretty close. They're pretty close. Periapsis. Can I get the apoapsis as well? 998 versus 988. Okay, I'll take that. That's good. That's very good. This mission hopefully will be done before the 6 days are done, before we have to set an asteroid capture mission on the way. I'm not expecting this to be done in that time, actually. If I'm to level with you guys, and be honest as I always am, I feel like maybe we're not going to be done in time. Okay, so there's that mission done. 1 day, go. Whoa, goodbye, little satellite. Have fun out here. I should really name our commercial satellite something. Hey, Mr. Katz, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. We are currently throwing some satellites around Minmus. I mean, like, isn't that just the best thing to do? It's one of the best things to do, most definitely. I'm gonna wait this 40 seconds. I mean, what happens if we? Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Just gonna wait these 40 seconds out here. That shouldn't take too long. Did you make new space station to replace the bakery? I have not replaced the bakery as of yet. No. This is kind of the mission we did exactly after doing all that stuff. It took me an awful long time to try and get this craft into orbit. It was almost a shuttle type mission. It really wasn't though, but it was almost a shuttle type mission. Let's retrograde here and see if we can't get these two a little bit closer than they are now. Just a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. 0 degrees. I'm loving that as well. Add this maneuver. Bring us down. It's going to be way beyond 4 days. 5 days. All right, we might even get this done in the time we have. Just like that. I think we're going to go with just like that. It's a little disappointing that we have to wait until we're on the other side of the orbit to change the bit of the orbit that we're currently at. But I suppose that is life, my friends. That is life. So, new batch of people who've turned up. Another week in between the time I last talked to you and the time I talked to you today. How's your week been? You been having fun? You been up to wonders? Last week when I spoke to you, I had just finished my maths exam. This week I am revising for my astrophysics exam that I have at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, bright and early, halfway across town. It's going to be fun. What mission type is this? We are dropping off satellites before landing on Minmus to make money to unlock my R&D building, because my R&D building is woefully under leveled up. I say woefully. It's a level 2 rather than level 3, and that's what we need. But I mostly challenge people to classify my missions. Like I do silly things. Things go wrong all the time. Craziness. I'm just gonna go retrograde, and we're just gonna bring this number down to, well, I mean, all these numbers need to match actually. Well, whatever. We're just gonna go. Is this good enough, do you reckon? I sure hope so. I sure hope that's good enough. All right, we are in orbit. We have reached the correct spot. I'm going to spin around. I'm going to let this guy go. I don't know whether they're going to make it out of the little structure we've got. That's going to be interesting. Decouple. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Let's just twist that way and see. Okay, that's pretty good. Can this just sit here? Is this a thing that can happen? Okay, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's pretty good. We have a mission done. Hype. All right, that was good. That was good. Now we just need to park this thing on the floor. That's nice and easy. We'll go in there. Let's go do it. We need to plant a flag. Our scientist Durbert here has not planted a flag. Has not done anything other than orbit around Kerbin. So we're gonna see if we can do something about that. I don't know where we're gonna land on Minmus, and I don't want to be landing on Minmus as my alarm goes off in 4 hours. So I'm gonna bring my periaps in 2 days down to the surface. We're gonna do it anyway. Oh, that's. Orbit. Thank you. Okay, turns out we were going traveling a weird speed relative to the surface. There we go. That's better. I'm not about to slam into this, am I? No. Okay, we're good. All right. Goodbye, little spacecraft. Goodbye. Oh man, it's gonna take so long to get down there. We're gonna have to leave ourselves. Create an alarm. Maneuver. Land on Minmus. Plant flag. Okay, there we go. That's what we need to do. So we add that there. Oh. Let's switch to this craft. Okay, so we got. We were landing on Minmus. We've now got more important things to be worrying about. It's there. Oh my gosh, it's actually there. Oh, I bet we've missed it already. Oh, stressed. All right, this is it. This is the thing. This is what we've been training for. Okay, 5 hours. Start this burn. For this intro, oh, there it is, to try and grab it before it leaves. All right, we're going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're going the right way. Oh, woo! Oh, I was so worried then. Stuff going wrong is the Kerbal spirit. It's true. You're stuck at home with fever since Saturday. Oh, not about that. Not about that. So is this an unmanned craft? This is an unmanned craft, an unkerbaled craft. There's robots only on board, which is a bit worrying because I appear to be pointed away from the source of power, solar power. Okay, hopefully that's good. That's enough light falling on my panels there. Yeah, enough light falling on my panel there. That's good. Very small change of orbit to be done there. That's nice. I wonder whether we can get these a little bit closer together. This is probably going to end up actually destroying my entire thing here, but we're going to try anyway. That's too far. That's also too far. Okay. Oh, that looked like it might have been helping, but then suddenly wasn't. Okay, 384, 36. Bring this down. The lower these numbers, the less fuel we've got to spend on making sure that we can actually get close to the thing, that we can slow it down. Then we can use that fuel for slowing it down instead, right? I don't know whether this is going to be worth it though, with this tiny little tweaks. We'll just go with that. We'll just go with that. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm really worried we're just going to run out of fuel. Let's leave this up over here because we need to drop these fuel tanks at some point. I'm gonna quick save it. I feel like this is a good point to quick save. We're gonna open this because at some point we're gonna want to drop all these, and you just know I'm gonna drop, and then I don't know. This here is gonna cause issues, and it's gonna explode on me, and we're all gonna cry. You'd cry with me, right? You'd be sad. I sure am. We've been waiting for this for about a month now, real life month. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Let's do this. Delete it. Got an hour. Actually a little bit stressed here, guys. Actually a little bit stressed. This is some intense stuff. Some intense stuff. Okay, we got a minute to go. I don't want to blast through this one, obviously. That said, I don't think this is going to be that exact. It's going to be quite exact. I will want to get this as close as possible. 5, 4, go. Let's just get that burn going. Oh, I've got a lower a nuclear engine. I was totally expecting to drop these tanks. .38. I'll take it. Surely we can do better. Surely we can do better. Maybe not right here. But I want to be within 100, right? Hey, this is pretty good. I might just... Ooh, it went beyond what was good there. Okay. 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2. Oh, bring it down to less than 100. That would be so good. I would be so over the moon if we could do that. That's going the wrong way. So it turns out it's tweaking between normal and radial. I'll take a normal radial tweak. That's fine. .76 kilometers. This is getting better. 60, 58 there. Okay, I'll take this 30 odd kilometer. Okay, this is good. This is good. 38 kilometers relative separation. The relative speed might still be a little fast. But that's all right. I could definitely live with that. Okay, we've got a minute to wait. And the thing is, this is now so accurate that I actually have to wait for the minute. That's sadness inducing. Got to sit here and wait. Now, don't get me wrong. I love enjoying listening to these chorally musics. 5, 4, 3. I'm just going to start throttling up here. Uh, 70, 80. How far can I push it? We'll take that. I think that's a good pushing. That is a good pushing. We might very well end up leaving that mission for a second here. Is there an intersection alarm here? I don't think there is. Okay, that's fine. When does it happen? 5 days. Manual alarm. Capture that rock. 5 days. 3 hours. And 50. I'm just going to leave it at that. 5 days and 3 hours. All right. So we are on course. Oh, no. We've been interplanetary a few times before. It's just we've been running this game for a long time. So different things happen. Like I should show you that we've got Oh, I can't show. I mean, here's a bunch of stuff that's out. Titus and this guy, he doesn't have connection, so he needs to come down here and try and change his orbit. There's some EVIC probes, fly out. Yeah, we've been. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Just, we like to do a lot of different stuff. We like to go do a lot of different stuff. All right, so we're kind of done with this guy for the moment. That's a bit of a shame. I do kind of like when my missions are a bit more like linear. Do this one, then do that one. It's a lot easier for people to follow. Like I personally, if I was just playing on my own, would have all sorts of stuff going off at all the times, and I would constantly be jumping between stuff using the power of the alarm clock. But so how do I now get rid of these bits? Are they just stuck there? That's annoying. I've got a scientist, not an engineer. If we had an engineer, we could put this docking port on the top and go and capture a piece of space junk that's been bothering me. But all right, that's not what we're doing. We'll be fine with that. We'll be fine. There should be a way that I can go and move this piece of space junk around. Maybe we'll just fly an engineer up to say hello. That might be a thing. My alarm is totally gonna annoy me right here. I thought it was. Nope, it's just stopped. All right, delete and close. Thank you. Burp. Okay, dark side of Minmus. There's not much solar panel power to worry about here, so I'm just gonna go for it. 40 seconds to go. This was the guy I was tempted to land on a jetpack. I don't know whether we've got somewhere to aim for. If there's something on the surface with a command capsule, something for my Kerbal to jump in and out of. If that exists, then we will totally go and... All right, let's start with the Penrose, switch to. Let's go see what's on there. Oh, the loadings. All right, do you have... No, you do not. Okay, that's easy to know. Over there, we've got a flag. Fair enough. Okay, so... Minnook Station. Station sounds like I should have... Oh, that's in orbit. Okay, that's no good. That's the Primrose. No, you over there. I bet you haven't. Relay doesn't sound like... Okay, it looks like we're going to be landing this craft. I was, if I had the... somewhere to aim for, going to land on a jetpack, refuel my jetpack, and then take off again. I might just quick save it and hello. Man, this is another piece of random space junk. Can this take off? Look at all the fuel it's got. Does this have a robot core? It does have a robot core. It doesn't have SAS. That's the problem. Oh, I should have totally pushed up and hit go when we reloaded. That would have been good. But I would have needed to have known beforehand, and I didn't. So we're fine. All right, the Snot Shuttle. It's going to land. We're going to land up on a high bit of land somewhere. Oh, man. I don't have wheels. It's fine, though. It's fine. I guess we're going to go land on the flat. Where should we land? I mean, right there is not bad. Oh, that's a little low. What I'm going to do is warp here. Radio out. Burn myself up. Bit of a fuel waste, but I think we're okay. Coming in nice and low on Minmus. It's all good. I want to pick my periaps up. Just enough. Okay. Now, just after I head past periaps, this should be the time to slam my engines on, and that should give us a nice landing. Penrose's retreat. It's hard to read that. Can you read that? I sure can't. Maybe if we... Penrose's revenge. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't find ourselves a periapsis somewhere. Perimin? Is this Perimin? I feel like now's a good time to go. Do you guys feel that? Like quick save, go. Let's just bring this down. Does Minmus surface taste like mint ice? I believe so. There is definite lore to back us up with that one. So yes, I'm going to go with yes. Do love being able to see the Kerbals here. That's great. Oh, orbit. I want surface though. Thank you. Should be able to bring ourselves into a perfectly up and down landing situation here. It's going to take a while. This is going to take a while. Anybody has any Kerbal/Astro questions? Now is the time. Put them in the chat. Get someone who has sort of semi-major training in this sort of thing. Be able to tell you about stuff. I mean, who even knows what they want to know at that point, right? Who even... What have I been doing recently? Oh man, it's hard to remember. There's so much going on. Gauss's law of gravitation. That one's a bit mathsy. You can draw an imaginary sphere around a bunch of mass and figure out what the gravitational field is. That's fun. That's fun. Actually, kind of is. Kind of is. Any tips before you start KSP? Don't be so worried about doing it perfect. Kerbal's all about having fun. Kill your Kerbals. I mean, send robots out first if you have to, you know. But do things. Experiment through failure. Don't watch people like myself who have been playing for 10 years or whatever. I don't even know how long the game's been out for now. But you know, I've been playing since beta, so you know, I could just do things. That's why I'm always doing the silly missions, because just go to orbit is a thing now, you know. Okay, let's try and lay this down. I think we should be okay. Do you think we're going to be okay? Stillcraft designs. Like, if you see someone doing something that you like the look of, just go ahead and do it. You're playing a single game. Don't make out that it's yours on the internet, but you know, don't be afraid to still. There's only so many ways of putting these parts together, you know. All right. Derbert Kermit got his orange suit on. It's not what I wanted, and I don't have the button here to change it in game. It turns out that's a shame. That's a shame. That's you haven't earned that, my friend. You have not earned that. This is literally flags for research. Research. Okay. All right. Great. Let's see if we can take this thing off now. I'm sure there will be problems along the line, but that's life, right? Board that game. Okay. This way. I think this way looks pretty good. We're just gonna point 45 degrees and go. Orbit achieved. Well, I don't think we've got orbit yet, but we're so close that we might as well call it orbit achieved. Wondering how to build a Falcon 9? Oh man, I mean that's actually pretty easy. That's actually pretty easy. If you wanted a Falcon Heavy, that would be a little more awkward. Sorry, I just need to figure out where we're going. So we're on the leading face. So if I just carry on burning, we go back home. It's as simple as that. Okay, need to wait till we're a bit further around. Turns out I wasn't quite as far around as I thought it was. That's fine though. That's fine. Add this maneuver, bring it down. Yeah, the Falcon is just basically a decent two-stage rocket that has enough fuel left over in its first stage. That's quite the orbit that we're headed back for. It has enough fuel left over in its first stage to just kind of turn around, right? That's relatively simple. It's a bit harder to do an actual Falcon 9 mission because the actual Falcon 9 splits up earlier in the flight than you would want to do it in Kerbal. But that's because Kerbal's got this weird loading things in the atmosphere situation where it likes to delete stuff. So I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. Surely someone, and I'm sure someone out there has got a tutorial on how to build a Falcon 9. Like that's a pretty standard thing that people would want to do. Okay, I'm going to bring this down to a nice tight orbit. We were supposed to be doing the orbiting stuff with this craft, but I think we're going to have to accept the fact that the docking port at the front that I was going to use to scoop is unfortunately not available anymore. So that's the way. All right, we're just gonna see if we can land this, and then we'll go see what's going on with the asteroid mission. 3 days. 3 days. Yeah, I can't even think of another way to turn this mission into a salvage. Look, we could use the moon to kick ourselves out. Come down low and poof, we're going further away. We slowed ourselves down so much we got fast. Okay, I mean, I'll take that. Can we focus on Kerbin? Is that a thing we can see? There's Kerbin. Look at that. Beautiful. So 83. Oh, man. We can't. I was going to be like, oh, let's just turn around and aerobrake. But this is not the craft for that. Look at this frontage here. This thing will burn up. What are your thoughts on heavily modded playthroughs? Yeah, they're great. I love them. I personally, as a YouTuber who is playing games that people like to watch and relate to, will not play heavily modded because I'll be throwing stuff out that people will be like, what's that? All the time. But in my personal life, yeah, great. I fully endorse fully modded game systems. 8 days, add a maneuver, pull this in close. We're not even getting this guy home, are we? There we go. Create an alarm. New maneuver. Bring. Is it Bill? Oh, it's going to be Bennett. It's going to be Bob. Oh, it's Durbert. Ah, all right, Durbert. Oh, it's your weird suit. Dubre? Dubre? Maybe. Alright, so, I guess this guy's not coming home. We're going to... Does it not? We haven't got it actually on the mission. Okay, that's fine. I thought manual alarms stayed with the mission, but I guess not. Switch to... Any good first mission ideas? Get out on the launch pad, collect a load of science, don't even take off, go inside and grab your next level of rockets. So then you can make a proper mission. Don't go straight up and down. This is something that, not because you're trying to get into orbit. Your first rockets won't have the delta V to get into orbit. You won't be able to make it. But if you go straight up and down, the atmosphere doesn't have long enough to slow you down, and you end up slamming into the floor like super fast. You know, this is one of the few times I've seen Kerbin's South Pole. That's cool. I don't know what that island's about. We should go and check it out at some point. Okay. Set as target. Oh my gosh! Look how close it is. Oh. I'm going to save it here, all right? There is a big chance. You know what? I'm even going to do watch this. Save game. This is the first one I've done. Asteroid. Okay. First named save we've had in the full 9 years we've been playing this. Look at that. This guy's only been out for 89 days. Would you believe it? Okay, well, I guess as we've got nothing else to do, I'm just going to warp up there. I should probably delete this mission timer before it becomes a problem and starts trying to stop us. Oh, actually terrified. Actually terrified. Yeah, I'll leave that there, man. I'll leave that there. I mean, you're gonna have to sell us, mate. If you're gonna tell us to check out your channel, what do you do? Why are you worth watching? I mean, myself, I'm a expert in survival games. I've been playing Kerbal for a long time. We're currently chewing through Oxygen Not Included, long haul playthrough that's going to take us way over like years to finish the game. So if you're in for weekly entertainment, come along and see what I'm doing. You know, stuff like that. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? We used to have this thing when I was slightly more popular than I am now. People would turn up and just be like, "Come check out my channel," and then log out. All right. We would almost instantly delete those. But of course, if they hung around for a little bit, if they hung around for just long enough, I'd be like, all right, we'll let you do that if you can tell me why your channel is worth watching. And you know what? Most people can't do it. Most people are like, if you're gonna jump on, yeah. Anyway, there we go. There's my. I used to find it fun. I can understand why other people would be annoyed with it, but I used to find it fun. Oh man, look at this. Okay, I'm going to start trying to trim our meeting here. I feel like we're close enough to parallel that I can start doing so. Look at the separation drop down. That went further, right? I guess I'm just going to go back to apoapsis. We're just going to keep jumping forward a little bit at a time. I really just want to be slow when I'm moving over to. I don't want to be ripping past at 273 meters per second. Right? That's not a recipe for winning. No, not there either. Do we actually have to go the other side? Is that a thing that we're at right now? Yeah, okay. So somewhere between these two, between the pink and the yellow, I think, will be the point that slows me down without changing... Yes! Without changing the distance too much. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna wait until we get closer. I think that's the way. Can we see? It should be out there somewhere. Man, there are actual girls screaming outside. Blood curdlers. Blood curdlers. Let's close this by half. Let's close that by half. Yeah, I agree. We could totally do with some more frantic music, right? Yeah, no, I kind of like the Kerbal music. It really adds to the serenity of space. I'm fully about that. But at the same time, I like things that are a little bit more hectic. Okay, so if I'm currently pointed with my engine going that way, all right, I'm looking over there. The moon should be, sorry, the asteroid should be just the other side of the moon. Where's the moon? Nope, no idea. No idea. I mean, we do have distant object enhancement on, but it's... What's the distance? That's a megameter away from me. 1 entire megameter. Oh man, we're getting close. We are getting close. The asteroid approacheth. And of course, we're going to connect up to it, and then we've got all this time to try and stop it. And that, my friends, is an easier said than done situation if ever I've heard of one. Like, how does one bring an asteroid into orbit? Let alone the fact that actually I want to put it around Kerbin with my other asteroid. How chunky is that thing? We're going to find out. It's only a Class B. I think it was only a Class B. Let's have a look over here. Asteroid. No, that's my vessel. Okay, that's a shame. I mean, I definitely do have a... Oh, is that it? Do you guys see that little pixel there? I'm having to like rub my screen to make sure it's not a bit of dust on my screen. I think right over there. There it is. Oh man, that's tiny. That's still 500,000 meters away. 500,000 meters. Let's warp in a little closer. Where was it? Over this way somewhere. There it is. There. Oh, it's more than a pixel. It might even be 3 pixels now. It might even be 3 pixels. Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. That is the wonder of object enhancement. I don't even think I have it installed as a separate mod. I think it's part of the camera mod. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's really great. Stargazer sees it. Great. Let's just warp a bit closer. Okay, 100 kilometers. We've just closed in from 100 kilometers. All right, great. That's really good. That's really good. That gives us the little box to worry about now. I'm going to push up like this and then start bringing these 2 markers into line with each other, hopefully. And then start slowing us down because we do not want to go ripping past here at like hundreds of meters per second. If we can avoid it. Okay, 170. That sounds pretty slow. That sounds pretty slow. We currently have 90 kilometers to cover. Okay, this is it. This is it. We got 100 kilometers. We are closing it. I think I am going to have to time warp this. Maybe we'll come out at about 50, something like that. Let's go a little faster. Really need to see if there's an update for the relative position pointing mod. So I should be pointing retrograde to target at the moment, but for some reason it's like, no, you're pointing retrograde towards your orbit. It's like, no, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing at all. I don't even know how fast I can slow down with this thing. How are we doing on the fuel front here? Loads. Absolute loads. Just going to leave that up in the corner so I can keep an eye on it. We must be headed directly towards it. Yeah, close enough. If I spin round on my nav ball, there's like pink around my marker, like every edge. Every edge. There is not really anything I can do to be more precise in this pointing. Gonna go faster. A little scared. I am legitimately terrified about this. I do not want to like overshoot. We're coming in 3 times the speed. Hey, let's push it to 4 times the speed. So I feel like for us to be able to know where the asteroid is going to... Oh, here we go. We're coming in for last. To collide. So we've got the other asteroid that is coming in for a collision course that we're not going to be able to stop in time. I mean, we might be able to stop it in time, but when I noticed it was going to actually hit Kerbal, I was like, we're not going to stop this. We're just going to watch it hit. And I feel like we might need to put a robot on it just to find out where it's going to hit properly, right? Okay, we're 4 kilometers away. Oh, we're coming in fast. I feel like this is going to be a small one. Feels like it's going to be small. 3.9. I'm slowing down. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's taken form. It's taken form. Oh, this might take a little longer to burn past. Oh, it's exactly what I didn't want to do. All right, great. Hype. Okay, it's not huge, it's not tiny. It's definitely smaller than Gilly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm now going to switch to locked camera mode. All right, we got it. We got it, guys. I really doubt that we're going to not hit this one. Let's There we go. Okay, 300 seconds or so. Let's go less time than that. About 150 seconds or so. Oh, you got to go. Oh, I mean, as it is, we're just going to dock with this, and then I'm going to say thank you very much. It is indeed 8 o'clock, and we're coming in for the last moments of this here stream. I'd like to thank everybody who's been hanging out. Without you guys, it does get pretty boring. Just sat here speaking on my own, talking to the half the people that don't like to chat. Well, I do wonder what the other people are up to sometimes. Hello, all the lurkers out there. How are you doing? You got to watch the docking, then you leave. All right. Let's see if we can do the docking a little quicker. We're coming in at 3 times the speed. Yeah. Okay. Can we? Target center of mass. All right. I thought we were anyway, if I was to be honest with you. I've got a feeling that targeting the center of mass is just something that happens in Kerbal, right? Okay, 5 meters per second. Let's do this. Gonna take about 20 seconds to get over there. Maybe 30. Because, of course, we're going to have to slow down when we get a little bit closer. Looking at the way this asteroid is laid out, I might actually want to try and come in at from the top if I can. Slow down. Okay, 3 meters per second sounds like a good impact speed. Wish me luck. And we got it. Oh, man. We didn't even have to try very hard. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time when we're going to get this rock right here down with... Oh, let's have a look. this rock. There it is. There's the other one. There's the other rock. So we're going to bring these two into alignment with each other. We definitely need to slow ourselves down and come to a halt. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye. Thanks for being here.